Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I want to talk about this breaking news that we just saw this morning. Ford has actually announced that they're going to be entering F1 again. That's right, again. They actually were in F1 before under the Jaguar title, and then they actually sold the whole team over to Red Bull. So Red Bull Racing has taken over Jaguar and all its facilities and things like that. And, they've made a name for themselves as well. But fast forward to today, and now Ford is back in the game and they're making engines. They're making the powertrain for Red Bull Racing. So they're back in it again for F1 and and they're working with Red Bull, the guys that bought out their original F1 team. So this is really cool to see. Honda actually backed out of the deal, saying they were going to not be part of F1 starting 2026 when all the regulations change. And that's when the speculations of Porsche approaching Red Bull to become their engine supplier, and how Audi's going to go into F1, that all started. Now Audi has confirmed that they're going to be in F1, but Porsche deal with Red Bull fell through a couple months back, I believe, and today a bombshell of news dropped that Ford is actually the ones doing the engine build for F1 Red Bull Racing Team starting 2026, with the hybrid turbo powertrain that they're actually going to be enforcing for the 2026. They're focusing more on the electrification side of it, but it's still going to be It's still going to be internal combustion engines. So we're still going to hear that crazy high pitched noise from the F1 cars. So don't worry about that. It's not going to be like the electric F1 cars or electric Formula E. Yeah, Formula E. I don't even watch that because that's just too boring for me. But Formula One, yes, it's not going to turn into a Formula E. So don't worry about that. It's only going to get faster. It's only going to get better. Um, if you're worried about Ford being a engine builder, I know there's a lot of Ford haters out there that's going to say, oh, the engine's going to break down, do this and do that. Ford is actually known for building racing engines, all right? So COSWORTH, come on. If you don't know the Ford history, I mean, even Ford GT won the Le Mans, okay? These guys know what they're doing if they put their mind to it. If they put their heads together and start building things, they can build some of the craziest cars and powertrains. So I really have high hopes for Ford. I do really, really hope that they don't mess it up, because if you mess up in F1, you're going to lose a lot of customers. But if you do well in F1, you're going to gain a lot of customers. F1 is the pinnacle of racing motorsports, and to have Ford be in there, this is a great day for all of us Americans, because American pride, no more just Italian cars, no more just German cars. Guess what? Americans are going to go in there and start fighting. All right. Um, Red Bull being the champion last year, also having the championship driver the year before and last year. I mean, Red Bull's doing really great. They're making the Germans shaking their shorts with their Mercedes. They're making the Italians shake with the Ferraris. So they've been doing great, and I'm hoping this partnership with Ford is going to push them even further. Now, there was also more announcements. The Honda is actually not leaving. Honda will be a supplier for F1 in 2026, but obviously it won't be Red Bull. I'm not sure which team they're going to be supplying for, but I guess they changed their mind on leaving F1. They are going to be staying in F1. It's just not going to be with Red Bull. Red Bull is going with Ford. Huge news. If I hear more, if I see more, I will definitely update on this news for you. If you're not into F1, I really, really recommend that you get into it. It's not just about the races. There's so much to be excited about. The drama behind it, the fights between the teams. It's a very, very, very involved sports that you can get into. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. I would even go as far as recommending the Netflix's F1 series. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, there's a Netflix series that kind of dives into each seasons of F1. I think they're up to like season 4 or something. So take a look at that if you haven't seen F1 yet, and that should really get you going for it. Either way, crazy news, fun news. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.